Hey guys, welcome to today's video. My name's George. Thank you so much for coming by. Today we've got a really awesome guitar. I love reviewing and showing you guys the best of the best. Best bang for your buck sort of guitars here. So I'm going to be looking off to the side a little bit. I read a little bit of what we're going through. Make sure all the specs are exact for y'all. So we've got the Squier Classic Vibe 60s Custom Telecaster. Golly, this guitar, it's a Squier. I just can't believe it. Can't believe it. Guys, this guitar is amazing. By the way, I got it from Zzounds.com. They were nice enough to send this over to me to review for y'all. Check them out. They are right here. Link down below. Wow. Guys, I'm not kidding you. When I opened the box of this guitar, the beauty, it's amazing. Like, the video doesn't do it justice. I'm not kidding you. What does it is this double binding. This is just what does it for me. It's amazing. The double binding is just absolutely gorgeous. We're going to talk a bit about the guitar, what I like, what I don't like, what I think could be better. So let's get right onto it. I usually like to start here at the top, so I'm gonna move the guitar over. I really like the tuners. I like the vintage style tuners. They don't feel cheap. They move very well. They hold the guitar in pretty good, stable tuning. So I literally have no issues with them. If I always find that upgrading the tuners is just an easy, inexpensive way to upgrade the guitar. So I'd probably get like locking Goto tuners, vintage style. That's just me, but overall it's just not really necessary to change. Other than that, the neck feels really, really nice. There's just no fret sticking out. It's very nice and polished. Let me see, there's gloss. No, yeah, it's a gloss on it, tinted gloss urethane on it, and it feels great, guys. So if you look here, there's no stripe down the middle, which is cool, but you get like this natural, you could see like this natural wood on there. It looks really nice. Now, we do have a synthetic bone nut, which is very cool. So that's a nice little upgrade for a guitar that's not like super expensive, okay? By the way, this guitar does go for $449.99 at the making of this video, which it's insane. Like, I've played guitars that are like over $1,000 that don't feel and look as good as this guitar. Okay, anyways, let's keep moving on. We've got here a Laurel fingerboard. Now, if you've seen my prior videos, I do not like Laurel. I think it looks cheap, especially like the lighter looking Laurel. I just don't like it. It's just a me thing. It's not really, a big thing. I really like how Indian Rosewood looks. It has like this nice rich brown look, even like ebony. It looks like they just look like quality woods. And Laurel, I just don't think it looks very high quality. However, this is a dark Laurel. This is literally the only guitar I've played with a Laurel fingerboard where I don't mind the Laurel. It's like it looks like rosewood. I mean, don't take it from me. Look at yourself. Look at it yourself. It looks like rosewood. So that's cool. Just thought I'd throw that in there. The fret markers are really nice. They have like this dark tint to them. They're not as white, as pronounced as I'd say other guitars are. They're kind of wood looking color, if that makes sense. Okay, I like that. It gives it like a vintage look. We're gonna make our way over here to the body. The color is this 3-color sunburst. Gosh, it is just awesome. It is so classic. The binding, I mean, I looked through this binding, guys. Okay, and it is like literally perfect binding. There's no blemishes on it. It's beautifully and wonderfully done. It's incredible. The back, you see, the wood. I like that you could still see the natural wood on there, but you have that burst. Overall, man, it's just wonderful. It is a relatively light guitar. It's not as heavy as my other Tellies, but it's not super, super light. I don't have an exact weight for you. I'd say it's maybe around 7.5 pounds. But I come from the Les Paul world, so, take that with a grain of salt. I'd say it's relatively light. I like heavier guitars personally, but this one feels real good. Overall, the feel of this guitar is just insanely wonderful. I love it. It does feel better than some like standard Fender Tellys that I've played without the gloss. There's something about Tellys and having this gloss in the back of the neck or on the neck. I like it. It feels smoother to me. Normally, I'm not a gloss kind of guy for Les Pauls, but for Tellys, I don't know what it is. It's very smooth. It feels great. The maple on some Fender standard Telecasters, when there's no gloss, so not glossed, it I don't know. It doesn't feel as nice to me as this does. So, again, take with that as you will. Overall, guys, this is just awesome. In the back here, it says, designed and backed by Fender. It is crafted in Indonesia. But honestly, I don't really care. It doesn't really matter to me that much anymore. There's nothing real cheap about this guitar. I do like the bridge a lot. We have like that vintage style bridge. I prefer this bridge over some of the modern bridges, actually. There's a bit of more twang to these bridges as the modern ones. I've seen some videos on that, by the way. We've got the string through body, so that's very cool. So what would I change about this guitar? There's one bigger thing and one very light thing. And I mentioned the first one at the very beginning. This one's not a big deal, but I would probably just change out the tuners. Like I said, these tuners are pretty good. But, I just think it's cheap enough to get some locking tuners, some brand name, well-known locking tuners. So I'd probably just do that. Probably run maybe $70, $80 for some Goto locking tuners, vintage style, the same vintage style. And the main one that I would change are the electronics and the pickups. Now, these pickups aren't bad either. You could totally get away with playing them, and we're going to get to hear it in just a bit. But, for a guitar this inexpensive and this good, you gotta cut corners somewhere, and these pickups could be that. I'd probably change out the electronics and the pickups. So according to the Fender website, we have Fender designed Alnico single coil. That is literally all the details we get on these pickups. So, for what, $150, $200, you could change out the pickups. I mean, that's not bad. And then you have like an all-star guitar for much under $1,000 here. And it looks so good, guys. I can't get over how good it looks. The double binding just does it for me, man. You got to see it in person. But it does not come with a gig bag, which is fine. I'd rather just get a hard shell case, which I have one, and just use that. That's it, you know, and we don't need these constant gig bags here, in my opinion. But overall, guys, very cool. We're gonna go ahead and listen to it. Like and subscribe. Check out our friends over at Zzounds.com, and check out some links down below, guys. Here we go. Let's hear how this guitar sounds. Hey guys, thanks for checking out the video. This has been the Squier Vintage Vibe, classic vibe, 60s custom Telecaster. What'd you guys think? Leave it in the comments. Are the upgrades that I was mentioning worth it? Am I full of it? I probably am. But, you know, again, just my 2 cents, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Glad to see y'all. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.